Sirus, you wanted to see me? Yes, Lord Megatron. Pterodactylus, please leave this vicinity. Oh, why do I gotta leave? I said leave us! Oh, fine. What is it that you wanted to speak to me about? Well, Lord Megatron, I'm gonna be very straight with you here. Do you believe in alternate dimensions? Alternate dimensions? That's a pretty straightforward question. Yes. Well, do you? Well, don't tell much people this, but I do believe in alternate dimensions. I don't think we're the only ones in the universe that have an existing life. You see, Lord Megatron, I believe in this too, and so did Plankton. That's when he built the first dimensional hopper. That's weird. Plankton never told me about this. Well, he didn't. Well, I asked him why, and he said he didn't think you would care. Of course, I would care about alternate realities. Now, what was your point of bringing this up? Well, so far, Plankton has told me that he's only visited a couple realities at this point, like a good 3, and so far all those realities are undergoing some kind of apocalyptic event. Why? I don't know. Those poor realities have gone through some stuff that we can never go through. So what are you saying? Are you saying there's a multiverse? There is a multiverse, Megatron. I've concluded it. I've concluded that in each dimension there is at least one major difference that makes that dimension different from our own. If I'm mapping out the coordinates right, I've codenamed some of the dimensions that I've been that some of the dimensions. Codenamed them. Yes, codenamed them. It seems that the code names are based on when the dimensions were created or made. So what dimension is this? If my statistics are correct, all my data, all the research I've done at this point, thanks to the technology given to you and other species, I've determined that this is Dimension 1, or in some terms, Earth 1. Earth, Dimension 1, or Earth 1? Does this mean we're the first dimension ever created? Yes, therefore we must be the most important dimension. Oh no. Usually when we're the most important, that means we're also the most dangerous. Yes, Lord Megatron. It seems if my hypotheses are correct, there are literally hundreds of billions of trillions of dimensions out there. And possibly some have a version of you, and some have a version of me. Some also have a version of the Autobots, Yoshi, Godzilla, Optimus, and others. Impressive. But question, why did you bring this up? Because, Lord Megatron, my scanner, the Decepticon scientist on Cybertron, recently reported this to me. It appears that some kind of weird reality distortion event has occurred. Excuse me? It seems that somewhere in deep space, some kind of reality distortion event happened, and so what are you trying to tell me? I'm telling you, someone, somewhere in the universe, just dimension hopped. That is concerning. Well, I'll look into this research you have some other time. But you better hope that you're not mingling with things beyond our power. I am not, Lord Megatron. Good, because if I've learned a lesson out of anything, it's that you should not try to make deals with entities you cannot pay back.